Alright, so today what we're going to do is we're going to multiply polynomials. We named them before, we added and subtracted them yesterday, and today we're going to multiply. Now when we do it, we're going to do something called the Windows method. You're going to notice that the first polynomial there is a monomial, and I put it out front. And then you'll notice that the next polynomial has 4 terms, and you'll notice that I have 4 boxes going the other way. So how we do this is I take 3 times 2 and I get 6, and then I get x. Now if I have x cubed and I multiply it by x cubed, I get x to the 6th because I add my exponents together. So do you remember when we did exponents? Now it's coming to haunt. So this will end up being x to the 6th. Okay? Now I'm going to take 3 times -1, and I get -3x to the 5th. 3 times -7 is -21x to the 4th, because there's a little imaginary 1 in front of the on top of the x. Okay, and then 3 times -3 is -9x to the 3rd. Now when you do these methods, you'll notice the answer's in the box, but I want you to actually pull out the answer. So you're going to rewrite it as x, so 6x to the 6th, minus 3x to the 5th, minus 21x to the 4th, minus 9x to the 3rd. You do plus a negative or minus, they're the same thing. Okay, and that's your answer, and you're done. It's kind of like, you remember in elementary school when you were learning your facts, you found a 3 up above and you found a 3 down below, or on the side, and you brought it together and you found 9.
That's how I did it.
Yep, this is like that. Or one student mentioned earlier today when you did genetics, you know, and you had like a B and then you had a B and you brought it together and you got the BB in the box. It's kind of like that too. Right?
So, wait, you meant like lattice with the whole thing?
Kind of like lattice. Yep.
I love lattice.
Yep. Well, but the one thing that's different about lattice is you learned lattice and then you learned other kinds of multiplication, and you never totally got it for sure. I'm not going to teach you 3 different ways or 4 different ways. I'm going to show you one way, know it well. Okay? All right, let's look at this one. In the first parentheses, how many terms are there? 2, it's a binomial. In the second parentheses, how many terms? 2, so it's another binomial. So when we make our boxes, it's going to be a 2 by 2.
So it's like lattice then.
That's what you just said. It's just like lattice. Okay, so now it doesn't matter which polynomial I put where. Okay, I'm going to put the first one here, and then -4. And then the other polynomial, I'm going to go 3x, and then I'm going to go +2. So each term has its own little box, okay? So now there's a little 1 in front of the x there. So 1 times 3 is 3, and x times x is x squared. 1 times 2 is 2, and it's 2x. Okay, -4 times 3 is -12, and then it's x, and then -4 times 2 is -8. Now, I'm going to stop because, yes, I multiplied like I was supposed to, but you'll notice that I have a -12x and a 2x. You see how they're the like terms? You're going to add those together. So -12 plus 2x gives me -10x, and my answer goes the opposite direction. I grab the x squared, because there's only one term. I grab my answer that I put in the middle, and then the lower right is the 8, the -8. So then when I write my answer, I just pull it out. 3x squared minus 10x minus 8, and I'm done. That's my answer. The one nice thing about this type of multiplication is we're going to factor later. So I'm actually going to give you the answer, and you're going to work backwards to the x minus 4 and the 3x plus 2. So this method works both ways. That's what's so nice about it. All right, let's look at the next one. The first polynomial has how many terms? 3. The second polynomial has how many terms? 2. So I'm going to do this wrong, right? You never want to make your boxes tall and skinny. Never. Okay? You don't want them tall and skinny like me. Okay? You want them short and fat like Mr. Leslie. Okay? Oh, Mr. Leslie. Yeah. Burn. And I can go back and listen to this all the time. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to make them short and fat. Okay? You guys, you know he's going to get back at me. It's going to be great. All right. So you're going to notice that the 2 binomial is going to go on the left-hand side, and the trinomial is going to go up above. Okay? So I'm going to put 3b here and a minus 4 here. And up above, I'm going to put b squared, 6b, and then minus 7. So again, short and fat. He knows I'm kidding. Not really. Yeah, I know I am. But you'll remember it. That's key. Okay? So now we're going to multiply. I got a 1 up front of the b squared. So 3 times 1 is 3, and it's b to the third. 3 times 6 is 18, and it's b to the second. Okay, 3 times negative 7 is negative 21b. Okay, negative 4 times b squared is b squared. Negative 4 times 6b is 24b. And negative 4 times negative 7 is 28. That's right. Now, do we have like terms? Yes, we do, okay? You'll notice that I have a negative 4b squared and an 18b squared. So add them together, what do I get? 14b squared. And I also have like b terms. So negative 24b plus negative 21b gives me 45b. So now I need to circle my answer. Well, I've got 1b cubed, right? I've got my 2 middle terms that are my answer, and I got a 28. So it kind of looks like a snake. So the 2 middle terms are part of the answer, the upper left-hand corner and the lower right-hand corner. And then you write your answer. So I get 3b cubed plus 14b squared minus 45b plus 28. And I'm done. Questions? Okay? Let's move on. My first polynomial is it's a binomial, and the second polynomial is a binomial, so I'm going to make this a what? A square, which is a 2 by 2. Now, if I'm making a 2 by 2, does it matter which polynomial I put where? It really doesn't, no. So I am going to put 2c to the 7th on the left-hand side, and I'm going to put c minus 9 at the top. Again, they can flip-flop. It doesn't matter when it's a 2 by 2. Okay, 2c times c is 2c squared. 2c times negative 9 is negative 18c. 7 times c is, and 7 times negative 9 is. That's correct. Now, am I done? No. What's wrong? I got like terms. What are my like terms? That's right. 7c and negative 18. I bring them together and get negative 11c. And here is my answer. Because there's only one c squared and there's only one c now in the middle. And then my negative 63. So 2c squared minus 11c minus 63. And you're done. You must pull it out. Yes?
With our answer, will it always be like in exponent order, like say,
Standard form? Yes. If you do it this way, it will. Now, the reason why you got to be really careful with today and know what to do today. Tomorrow, when we do these, you're going to have something like like that.
We'll have to
So
distribute.
what you do is you multiply these two and get an answer. You multiply these two and get an answer, and you subtract them. So I'm taking the stuff we had yesterday and the stuff we have today, and I'm bringing them together. So if you don't understand it, get some help. Otherwise tomorrow will be painful. Okay? All right, we're going to go ahead then and get your assignment going.